All right, so this is Eric with what's the podcast name so far, and I'm with
Hey, this is Sam.
Oh, that's how we're doing this? Okay. And this is
times
Roger, aka Anthony.
that pre warm up, huh? Good stuff.
That was sexy.
So
I
we're
like where this is
trying out
going.
we're trying out a podcast for a little bit because I've always wanted to do it, and me and my friends talk, and
Oh, fuck.
that's what's happening. This is what I think. So, I guess the first piece of news I'm gonna possibly things are moving to a Netflix-esque situation. Shows seems like they're setting up the Defenders from the Daredevil universe. That includes, I think it is. Um, some other guys
Iron
that I
Fist.
don't know. Iron
Iron
Fist.
Fist.
There you go. I need somebody that knows.
Jessica Jones and
Who's Jessica Jones?
uh, she's a mutant or some sort or something like that.
Of some sort.
All right, so basically what we have here, we will basically have 12 episodes watched immediately instead of like huge movie setups, crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do we think for that?
I just binged the names. Luke Cage is in it. Let me see. Luke Cage is one of the shows that are going to be made. And then it's Iron Fist and hold up. Finding one more.
So
The
go ahead.
Oh, I'm binging it real quick because it's better than Google.
So okay, so basically here's the thing.
Yeah. See, you made me second guess myself. It's Jessica Jones. I don't know what she does.
You don't know what
I don't know what she does, but it's Jessica Jones, which you're like, oh, Jessica Jones, who's that? And then I was like, oh crap, maybe it's not that. So I binged it.
good
Iron Fist
times.
and Luke Cage.
To jump.
So Microsoft's
Um,
best.
Yeah.
Windows 8, amazing. I couldn't even say that without laughing. Sorry.
Actually, 10 is
Has
coming out pretty
Cortana?
soon.
10 has Cortana, right? Thank you, Halo.
So he's saying one of the advantages to this, as compared to a normal TV, I guess it's more, is that
Yeah.
they can have boring episodes. Sucks.
Yeah.
And then the whole fact that you're apparently he has big time director, whatever. I feel about all this. And the guy said basically, I mean, do we think this kind of structure?
I want to comment on that director. It's like, oh, a year's worth of my work, but it's being watched, regardless if it's watched in 12 hours or not. It got watched. Why are you complaining?
Yeah, but they're,
Didn't he get fucking paid? What is he complaining about?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was like necessarily
And if they're watching it, he gets to spend another year for people to binge watch it again.
That's true, but like I don't know. There is something sad.
Question is, did people like it or did people hate it and it just became another thing on Netflix and nobody watches?
No, I binge
I mean-
watched. I binge watched Daredevil. I loved it.
Yeah,
So did
same
I.
here.
But is it? I think cable will always be cable, and Netflix will never take that out.
Uh, uh,
I don't know about
There it is.
that.
There it is. You really think cable is a tour de force? It is huge.
Yeah, but I feel like as we go more and more, and internet becomes
Where people
Yeah.
won't want commercials. They want just
yeah, Netflix doesn't give you.
But
I mean,
some of these
Hulu
shows,
does.
have you watched everything Netflix has like put out? I've watched a
Enough
lot
where
of
I
it,
know
and
their scheme.
some of it is just like complete trash, even if you can skip it.
yeah.
I don't know. I think what happened is they said, "Hey, we're gonna."
Yeah.
And I think all these streaming sites are following suit.
So we won't have
There's
cable
like
now.
who?
We will.
I think no, it's Amazon Prime. It's doing that one about.
Oh wow.
I didn't see that.
And it's in
No.
current time, but like, so they ran a pilot, and
From what? Neo-Nazis? Neo-Nazis?
it's called Castle in the.
How
Hmm.
Howl's Castle? You sure you didn't like
Yeah.
Miyazaki's not making this?
Very good, very good. Anthony,
you-
what are your thoughts?
Um. Yeah,
Do you think Netflix?
people don't want to. They don't want commercials. They don't. They want stuff to. They want to watch shit when they want to watch it, not when it's gonna be on at fucking 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? So if Netflix, big thing everybody has, and do they have commercials? Keep watching it. Let's go. Whatever.
No,
I think they would raise their price over.
we're gonna
putting
become.
commercials in.
So you think we're gonna become subscriptions rather than cable?
Yeah.
I'll tell you this. They raised their
I-
price. I think it was like a year ago. Freaked out, and they ended up lowering it.
Yeah, because they're what do you call it?
And
Their
they only
stock
raised it
dipped.
like $1 or $2. It wasn't even that bad.
It was just
I
a
know.
dollar, but their stock dipped.
I mean, that's something to say. I mean, it's kind of that's why they won't ever be afforded. They literally raised.
No,
I
No,
think that
On their word.
no. If their library
price structure.
becomes formidable, they can raise the price, and people are just like, oh, I'm gonna pay for internet. But the thing is that a lot of these companies are giving you internet with cable as like a package deal, so it's cheaper.
yeah.
Like a cable company is giving you cable with.
Yeah.
It doesn't get cheap. For sure.
Depends how much
But
you
pe-
fucking
Yeah.
Like
get.
But someone might be
I
like,
was trying to
okay,
get
for
really
this
fast
much.
internet, and they're like, dude, $dollars a month. I was like, I don't like the basic channels are like QVC, and, like local.
I don't
news.
watch neither.
Exactly. I'm not gonna. I mean, they're not giving it away, and it's not
I
becoming.
mean, but that's the same thing as going to McDonald's to be like, "Hi, do you want to try our blah 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 today?"
Yeah.
And when you're like, "Oh, that's all I want," and they're like, "Are you sure you don't want to add a dessert?" It's like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
So I didn't pace myself with Daredevil, right? I binged it hard, and then I watched in like a day, maybe like 2 days, and now I have to wait till April 2016
Yeah.
to get season 2. And I think that's why like cable paces you. It kind of makes you have self-control, and we're in like a society that lacks self-control, and you don't have to wait as long.
But I ask you this: think Daredevil could have.
No,
I don't know. There were some pretty good cliffhangers during Daredevil.
That was like every episode was a cliffhanger in my like.
I
I
know,
was
but like,
dang.
okay, so he beat the shit out of Fisk, and
Spoilers.
it's. It,
At least with that. I hate when people.
well, then
Come
listen
on.
to the wrong fucking podcast.
If you haven't binge watched it by now, something's wrong. You should have had that done
Yeah,
days
If
ago.
if you haven't been binge watched Daredevil, your podcast is or our podcast is
Okay, there. Spoiler alert. There we go.
okay.
Disclaimer over.
Like, okay, so when Fisk is all like, he's in the basement with the Russian guy. He beat him half to death. They fall through the fucking floors into the basement, and Fisk has this whole plan. Oh, I'm gonna shoot some cops, and then it just goes on that cliffhanger, and like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very end, where every episode, I think there was the episode, spoiler, where I forget her name, but it's the girl. I guess she really isn't a love interest.
Wait, Rosario Dawson's character, Claire, or was it like?
Paige?
I don't even know. I never watched it. He said Paige.
Paige, is that her name? It's the
like
chick that's in the firm with them.
I can't remember what her first name is, but her last name
Anyways.
is Paige.
In the room with the guy.
I'll bing it.
Well,
Are we hitting
Please-
buzzards somewhere? Why are we saying being?
please sponsor us, Microsoft. I know this is our first
Do
episode.
it.
It might not even hit the internet, but please,
That if it doesn't hit the
if
internet,
you're
that's on
listening
you.
via NSA,
Karen
so-
Page, I was right. It was
Karen Page. Okay,
Anthony had the last name, or Roger had the last name. And
okay. So Karen Page, is that guy. I think at the end of one of those, dude that captures her,
Wesley.
Wesley. She shoots him
Did you
dead.
even watch the
She
show?
takes off.
Jeez.
Well, whatever.
You can't remember anyone's. Do you know Daredevil's name? Okay,
Matt Murdock.
Matt. Oh, you got it. I'm very
Oh,
surprised.
what was his
Whatever.
sidekick's name?
Oh yeah, can you get it?
Foggy Nelson.
Damn it.
Ooh. You only
Damn
remember
it.
nines?
Their names were said a lot, I guess. I don't know.
What did that black cop's mom always want?
Now it just turned into a pub quiz.
I don't think that was a black cop. Wasn't he a reporter?
The black cop.
Yeah, they're childhood friend.
I don't remember.
Don't you
I
dare
remember
fucking
that.
Bing that. Don't you dare fucking Bing it.
I would never use Bing.
I
Google,
got the
hit me up.
answer. got
I
the
want to
answer.
slide down things to get to the next level.
Alright,
I want to
alright,
play
go,
shoots
go.
and ladders with your.
I want a sleep pod.
Can I get a hammock for this?
Vince Vaughn taught me everything. You're
Yeah.
better not be a lie.
Smoothies for everybody.
these for everyone.
It was cigars.
Yeah, I was like,
Do you remember the Mexican lady who gets killed? Spoilers. Elena. Jeez.
say it so many fucking times.
Oh,
They
yeah,
bring
yeah.
it in
Say it.
like every episode after she
Yeah.
dies.
The one they were trying to save her.
you did not watch it.
I did watch it. Okay, whatever.
What was Foggy's bull bitch ex-girlfriend's name?
Oh,
I'm not, dude.
Oh,
This is
come on.
ridiculous.
Come on.
She made such a decision. How can you?
Wait. What? At least what was her nickname for him? Come on.
Really?
No. Oh
You
God.
You guys, whatever, dude. You guys focus on the wrong things. I like the action, and
What did you take from it?
I was more interested in like Matt Murdock's
Did you
story
even see his fucking costume at the end? Come on, bro.
and Fisk.
I
can't-
In all honesty, I didn't really care for D'Onofrio's Fisk.
What did Fist's mom give him after his father died?
Dude.
After he killed him.
Like, how many times did you watch this?
Once.
Just once.
I guess I'm not good with this stuff.
Alright. How does Matt Murdock get blind? Since you focus on
Okay,
his
whatever. You dick. He's running a marathon or something, right? Gets too much sweat in his eyes.
I'm pretty sure he motorboated and got stabbed in the eye with really hard boobs.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Okay, so final thoughts on this. I believe this will be the future. I'm just saying, I think that it offers slower episodes to not. But I guess there is some kind. But in some sense, you can take your time. It really, if you want, really
Yeah.
how you like to. I suppose you
true.
could watch
Yeah.
and do one episode. I mean, I don't know who the do that with. Everybody else will just be.
Don't tell me anything I haven't finished.
Guys, crazy episode. Nope. I didn't even.
I'm only on
The lines are blurred. I don't know where episodes ended. I'm sorry.
I'm only on
Can't
episode
discuss.
2. What are you talking about? It's
You
been
know,
out for 2 weeks.
You know what? A really good episode when Nobu, when him and Daredevil go at it. That was good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I do a lot of video gaming.
Oh, excuses.
I know that's like
Story.
the one guy accidentally kills.
He didn't kill him.
Okay, Sam, your final thoughts.
I don't think it will ever take over cable, but I think it will still like be a pairing because HBO hasn't taken over cable and it's had content like The Wire, which is considered one of the best shows ever.
Netflix wasn't around.
No.
In fact, Netflix kind of growing into its.
Yeah, but they're two different markets. I mean, like you've had Showtime, you have Showtime and all these other stuff that don't really have commercials that make shows that have been there forever. Netflix, I mean, granted they do week by week. They don't let you binge watch, but I still think it'll just become its own, as big as cable, but never really taking cable completely away until I feel like the people that grew up on cable have all passed.
Think of the poor. Think of
Fair-
the minority.
Fair notes. I just thought of something. I should really not. Otherwise, the subject. Anthony.
Well, you know, I really feel that you had something to say there, and we. Nah, fuck what you thought.
Awesome. This is a gold mine, guys. We've done it.
But no, on a serious note, I think Netflix could do it. I mean, they could just throw out. I mean, the episodes could be there, but they would only unlock on certain dates. So, like, you could do a fucking episode every week or whatever you wanted to do, or monthly or something. It would keep people from binge watching it for 12 hours. I mean,
That
it's unhealthy.
okay. That
But
would
in
be a
the
pretty good
end-
idea.
In the end, I see Netflix going into partnership with somebody.
Mm.
They make a lot of money, but do they make enough money, or are they greedy? Do we know anything about these people? How they act?
Dinner,
I mean, look
Netflix.
at- look-
I'm offering you
look at-
dinner.
Okay,
Who
look
are
at
you?
Albertsons is a good grocery store. They can be, some people say they're kind of expensive, right? Did you know that Albertsons and Vons both sold out to a company that does retail and loans called Cerberus.
I didn't know this. I know Vaughn's like
Did you just confirm the devil?
I'm serious.
Are they the
company
gateway to
is
hell?
called Cerberus.
The gateway to hell.
It's a huge conspiracy thing. You can look them up on. You can look them up. They own
Company at this.
They own a bunch of different shit. They own like metal stuff. They own hotels. They own grocery stores. They own they give out loans. They have real estate. They do a lot of shit, and it's really weird that this company just went ahead and bought out a bunch of grocery stores.
wow.
Well, good final thoughts. By the way, one quick thought. PlayStation has the Power Show. Binge through that and realize that they. Go. I doubt anybody. Okay, so my next piece. Battlefront.
Ah, I thought you were gonna say the movie.
No, that'll be last. So
I guess like why I'm just curious like I feel like we could have made like one episode just about that subject, but sorry.
I guess we could have went further with it.
Yeah, I was enjoying
Li-
it, and then you cut
Like
me
I
off.
said, like I said,
Surely.
poor. This is put together quick. It's like a test episode. We just got to roll with it.
It's
Afterwards, we
premature,
can throw our thoughts in and
You-
figure out how it's
you-
gonna.
You blue balled me pretty hard on that.
You could just keep going back to
I
it.
said final thoughts.
We're moving on.
Yeah.
No,
every time
Get over it.
the whole episode, you just keep going back to it.
I will never
And so, like I said about Netflix. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay, so Star Wars Battlefront. Everybody's been wanting this. I can't even
blue
remember.
balls. Blue balls.
I don't know. Bing when the first Star Wars Battlefront came out.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
So
Oh, okay. Binging it.
so
hard.
it's been forever. Everybody's wanted this. We get a trailer, very CG, very what do they
Cinematic.
Cinematic.
yeah, anyways. It was very kind of standard. It wasn't really any
But
I
it.
don't know.
if you
Initial
notice,
thoughts.
on-
Initial thoughts on this. Are you excited or not?
No.
Go ahead, Anthony. He's
Okay,
binging
this-
with Battlefront.
Yeah, okay. And
got
okay,
it.
so you said it's a cinematic, but did you also see at the bottom it says in-game trailer?
In-game engine. In-game engine.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck.
So, okay, there used to be trailers in Final Fantasy where everything would start to get really CG. Technically,
No, that's a cinematic.
no,
bro.
that's okay. When did the first Battlefront come?
2001.
2001. So basically, way more than.
September
remember playing
21st. No, sorry, September 21st, 2004. I got it.
2004. Okay, yeah. So pretty much they're at the 10-year. Finally come.
Gabe was amazing.
I mean, apparently there was a Battlefront. So hypothetically, quite an absence. Okay, so trailer thoughts.
Does that
Go ahead,
absence
Anthony.
need to be filled? All right.
I thought it looked really good, but I wasn't sure. Like, I was expecting gameplay, and all I got was this CGI. Some guy in a fucking speeder bike and possibly some kind of like aircraft letting people land. I don't know.
Sam.
No, I didn't see it. I was more excited about the movie trailer.
That's our
On
next.
to
bit
the
of-
movie trailer.
Okay, so this was basically my subject for this. One, there's the deception of the train. It gets the hype train going. There's no gameplay shown. Although I do believe trailers have a message. In the trailer, a majority of it was filled. I feel like there's going to be lots of vehicles, They're gonna trash on you. And okay, so here are some weird. Okay, it's gonna focus on the original trilogy. There are plenty of vehicles to fly. I'll come back to that. Okay, Darth Vader and other Star Wars characters. Okay, so let's see. Soldiers fighting various. By fulfilling certain conditions, will spawn in as. There's offline play.
But you can split
If you-
screen up to like 4, right?
Probably. A party that you bring. Something here. If you play with a maximum game size is 4.
Whoa.
Damn.
So it's 20.
It's a lot of pretty lights in the air.
Okay, so one, EA is making the game. They've been known for DLC. So there have been a few points here. One, DLC as power-up character. Do you want to play as this new guy that just came out for Star Wars? They said no space combat. You get ships and you fly around, but there's. I already see it. You want to fly in space? I feel like this is.
Well, they shut down all their free games.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of. I feel like there are a lot of. Fill it in with. I mean,
So
one
we're-
really. Go
we're
ahead.
We're against paid DLC then.
What are your thoughts on it?
Well, I'm not against it if they make like the first game pretty meaty, where you're like, oh man, I wish I had more after this, but I got to play it. Like, I got to play it a reasonable amount of time, but then I'm like, man, I'm itching for like some more new content, and then I'd pay for it. But don't make it outrageously expensive.
To be fair, their first DLC, Battle of Jakku.
Great, we'll all fucking be running around
It's
like
free.
fucking Jar Jar Binks.
I don't know. I just feel like I like the fact that their vehicles. I might not just like Battlefront. Have conditions. To bring these powered up. Some show and some.
Battlefront is essentially just you. It's kind of like Evolve. You're just playing against other people, but instead you're in a Star Wars world and it's on a bigger scale. Like I don't feel like I
Well, like,
can't
probably like
multiplayer it
it's
that long.
more like Battlefield. Evolve was
Well,
like
that was my only frame of reference. Sorry, but I can't. I don't think I can play it that long.
I think initially.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have a lot of thoughts.
Well, I remember playing Battlefront and just shitting all over everybody in the LAN party because it was like playing Counter-Strike. Like, you shoot and then the fucking aim is perfect. There's no recoil. It was just super fun to just like shit on everybody. And then, not to mention, you're shooting fucking lasers.
Well, hopefully they won't shit on or packs.
Oh, my thoughts on that is I mean, think of a DLC as like a whole like new area. It's big. It's really cool. There's different elements to it. A game like Dark Souls, it's like this whole new part of the storyline. Like maybe it has its own storyline or something.
There is no campaign. They said they're basic. It looks like they're just going to be maps, and it's
Yeah, that's all
You can go
balanced on
through a series of
everyone's.
those. I don't know. I feel very lackluster.
Okay,
It gets
but
me excited, and it's Star
here,
Wars, but I feel like as a
let's look at it this way. We're so used to like Modern Warfare, the new one, where oh we get an exoskeleton, I get to fucking jump around all crazy and fucking punch through walls or something, right? Or even the new Battlefield where it's all like, okay, let's give them super fucking bullshit guns and let's make armored vehicles that let you spawn out of them, and the only way to destroy it is fucking throwing a grenade underneath it. I mean, there's little bullshit things like that. It's like, why can't I just run around and shoot people? Why does it have to be all this extra shit? Like, why does there have to be a bunch of fucking stupid landmine things around the corner for fucking Call of Duty? Why does somebody get a helicopter that they get to shit all over people for like 30 seconds and get
there was a
almost
section in
60
the
kills?
trailer where Y bombers flew by and did what looked.
But I mean,
I mean,
like,
it looked like a
Call.
choreographed was the word, but it looked like an airstrike that.
So in all honesty, they're not reinventing the wheel here. They're just giving Star Wars skins, which I mean, if you love
Yeah,
Star Wars, you're gonna enjoy it. Like,
paying $60 first, and potentially.
Well, they better let my super character be fucking Jar Jar Binks so I can annoy the fuck out of people when I kill them.
It probably won't.
Misa excited.
All
I want to
right.
walk up to people and rip their fucking hearts out and show that to them.
Wow.
Obviously,
That seems like a cross between Mortal Kombat now.
obviously a light.
Wait, so we're going back to Netflix now, right?
Nice segue. Very good. Very good. You hold on to that. I hope I see that in episode 2 and 3.
I'm just saying, you brought us to Battlefront and you just dropped us. We were on Netflix, we were high. We were in the
Netflix for
clouds
20
on
minutes.
Netflix.
This was 12.
Netflix was only 20 minutes because you cut it off.
I was going to save it for the end.
You,
Initially, we went into it, though. Star Wars. Star Wars trailer. Talk it up, Sam. First one.
oh my gosh. I'm at a loss for words. All I'm saying is I'm pretty stoked when Han Solo and Chewie come in. And he's like,
Yeah.
we're back. Oh, we're home. We're home. And then, but the thing is like, I was reading a lot of stuff online that's saying, do we feel Star Wars is going to live up to the hype? I mean, I feel.
Yeah, you bet your ass it is, Sam.
I'm just saying that's what I read, and I think it will. J.J. Abrams, I think he did a pretty good job with Star Trek. There's not much to say. I'm just really excited about it. There's nothing really controversial about it except that it was amazing. I like the voiceover. It's like, my father had it, my sister had it, you have it, and then they're passing the Luke's lightsaber from episode 5. They're passing that on, and I'm like, oh, the feels, the nostalgia is just sick.
How do you know it was Luke's lightsaber?
You can
I
tell.
think
You
somebody
can see the
analyzed.
build. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can see the build.
Jesus fucking Christ, are you kidding me?
Yeah, no, it's going to be out there. Okay.
The best part of that trailer was the little robot that looks like a soccer ball.
Oh, B8 or whatever. BB8, I think is what it's called.
Which is
Somebody-
like I watched Star Wars
somebody-
Celebration. That's a real
Yeah.
somebody
Yeah,
invented.
They took
then
the World Cup soccer ball and then slapped the head on it.
Somebody.
There's promotion already.
Some fan actually made it, and then they made like a little. So the ball would roll, and then he made it so like he made the head, and then he put a magnet, and then the little thing would actually roll around. He like handmade it. I guess it wasn't hard at all. He just had to do a couple things.
Here are my thoughts. I think they knew the other Star Wars sucked, so they put possibly Leia past. I think that cast is old. I don't know if it's gonna work.
What?
I'm just saying.
Hold in what
Okay,
way?
tell me why Arnold movies.
Why weren't they good? Why
If
weren't
Han
they good?
Solo comes running and diving through, I don't know that I'm really gonna believe it.
You haven't seen it. You don't know how, in what capacity they're using them in.
I literally feel like that trailer. Nostalgia. Everybody's in it
I mean, they have pumped it a lot. They have been pumping like, oh,
because the last.
this. They still are.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I guess it was a good start.
All right, comparatively, like, how good do you think the original trilogy is?
I honestly have to watch it again because the last time I watched it, I was like 10. I don't
Yeah,
even
see,
think I
and
like computed things back.
I've watched it. Like, I have the original trilogy on Blu-ray. I love it. But, like, going back, I feel like some of these people who are like, oh, I love Star Wars, haven't seen it since they were kids, and they're just living on, like, uh, overly hyped, like, I don't know, it's popular right now. It's buzz, so they're just jumping on the bandwagon. You know what I mean? Where
Here,
it's, huh? No, I lost my train of thought.
here's my thing. Here's another thing too. Um, I read a leak. Seems like it's queuing up a lot with what the. I mean, that was basically I read the first act, and it's queuing up with possibly Bayodega. What's his name?
Oh, the guy with the.
Supposedly
Oh, okay. I thought
John
you were
John Bayoga.
Yeah.
He was in Attack the Block, Anthony. So I think it's John Bayoga. He is
It's coming to me.
supposedly
It's
force
coming to me.
sensitive,
I got
and
this.
a lot of the trailer alludes to that.
Did you Bing it? Bing it. You should Bing it.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly. Yeah, I got you. I'm following.
Sensitive. A lot of the script that was leaked. The guy who leaked it didn't leak the third act. Yes, I don't know. Some weird people who leak.
Here's what I
Like-
want to know: is midi-chlorians still in the lore? Midi-chlorians. Oh, I guess you haven't watched. Why are you even discussing Star Wars?
I don't know. I don't know. Blasters.
Blasters. Pew pew. Amazing.
I think there's gonna be a new story in it. I would have liked the trailer to focus on that. But I get from their business sense why they had to go nostalgia, Princess Leia, Han Solo, nostalgia.
Well, Disney owns it.
I will say I'm excited to see where there's like a trooper.
Oh no, I didn't.
See, I pay attention. Okay,
Just
At
not for
one
13
point-
hours.
there's like it looks like he's on like a second story. Like walking towards you. Really weird. I was like,
Maybe I did.
Here's what I want to know. Okay, so Lando in Cloud City, right? The guy's name is Lando from Cloud City.
Correct.
Lando Calrissian?
Yeah, he dies, right?
No, he didn't.
We didn't. I thought he.
I think he was there at the very end, hugging.
Yeah, he was there. He helped destroy the Death Star in Return of the Jedi. He survived
Oh.
because we wouldn't have the Millennium Falcon if he died,
Hmm.
because he was using it. And
Oh.
when he's flying in Return of the Jedi, the satellite gets kicked off, and the satellite is still not on there for. If you look at the trailers, it's still not in there for the Force Awakens.
I don't
Side
remember.
note. See, Eric, I pay attention too.
So I don't know. I feel like we dissected whatever that small teaser was enough, right? Anybody else have final thoughts on this?
Like if it came on Netflix, it'd be pretty cool.
And 12 episodes that you could binge watch in 12 hours,
Yeah, that'd be
and
amazing.
it would
Just
take
like
them 4
Daredevil.
years to make.
If it was just like Daredevil, oh man, that'd be perfect.
I think it's gonna be way more high budget than Daredevil.
I just want
So-
to talk about Daredevil still.
My final thoughts were, in the trailer we see that black hooded figure with the red lightsaber. And he like zooms it out, and then it gets like a hilt. And I'm just thinking, why the fuck does that matter when if the hilt is supposed to guard your hand? So if the lightsaber gets pushed all the way down to the hilt, like it's just gonna cut it off because
Oh, you're talking about the first trailer.
yeah.
No, he whips it out in this trailer. Stephen
With the-
Colbert did a little.
Oh, okay.
Could, but potentially the laser goes out and.
Yeah,
And the
but
reason
okay,
the
so,
two are small, the crystal can only provide so much energy. Bunch of nerdy.
So is it like?
Okay,
is
but
it-
that still doesn't answer my question because okay,
If
so we have
if
this,
the
like,
blade's
team-
projecting out and then it's projecting out on the sides, still catch the lightsaber.
but it's no, because it's gonna cut it.
I feel like
And it
it's
No.
can't project
When-
out.
And when they hit each other's lightsabers, it doesn't cut one or the other lightsaber.
Go back and watch the trailer because there's a little piece that's like, well, if he cuts that off, then he's not gonna have a hilt anymore, and it's just gonna cut his arm off anyways. So
Yeah, well, the
Yeah.
only
Why is
reason
it
he has
even
that
there?
is for him.
I guess.
Well, the only reason
essentially-
there's those scrap of metals are for.
Essentially, I guess you could like kind of stab someone with it really quick. I don't know.
I feel like
More
at this
for-
point you add the rebuttal that it made up.
Well,
So, like, do we
before-
really need to dissect the
before
fact that
George Lucas
it's
came
for
out
it's for
and
slicing apples on a hot summer night.
said, before George Lucas came out and said that the books weren't canon, there was a guy who had cross guards like that.
apparently they're using stuff from the
The one that George Lucas denounced.
well, I think Disney took it,
Yeah, they did.
and then they probably made him denounce it. But I don't. Apparently, it showed a stormtrooper that was all black with like red on his armor,
Yeah.
and that's something from the universe that a lot of people like.
What about? Okay, like what about with? Oh wait, it was final
Last
thoughts.
black
Never mind.
stormtrooper.
I'm done.
Okay, on Batman vs Superman. Apparently, everybody hates this shit. I don't see why you could hate it. I guess there's not a lot shown in it, but it's a leaked trailer.
They don't even get along half the time. Like I don't see why people would be mad about it.
Ever. People are
Maybe
like,
'cause
why
you're
would
pitting
Batman be?
favorites against each other?
Why would Batman be fighting Superman? He's always fighting Superman.
Well, one in
Yeah.
the comics, Batman. I think he kills off all. Frank Miller.
Frank Miller. Batman.
Grant
people don't
Morrison.
know is that. Yeah.
But
People. he's
Go
an
ahead.
anti-hero. Batman's an anti-hero. People don't like recognize that that's what he is because of all
No,
the
they
movies
just
that have
think
come
it's
out.
cool to wear the fucking symbol around.
Well, they
Yeah.
flipped it
Gangster.
because the way they're setting it up is Superman went on a rant.
Thug life.
Bunch of flowers on it. He okay, they're going into this thing how like he's an alien. He's flowers turn on. What's this guy? Is there anybody that can blah blah blah?
And that's why they bring Batman out of retirement, right?
And yeah, I think that's where Batman
Is
comes.
this Batman Beyond?
I think
Yeah.
I think this is where I think this is where Batman cuz then they do this thing where, not Ben Stiller. Might as well be Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is staring out into a window. And it's basically saying how like can a man ever come back or I want to say it's oh, I'm going to have to move. It's basically Ben Affleck staring something about like making comebacks or like something like that. It makes it seem back to prove himself that he can. And then Superman's being taken down because
Why is
people think
why
he
is
might be out of
in
control.
the first place? To be honest, I think this is just DC's half attempt or scramble to compete with Marvel. Let's get
Does
into.
anybody know if it's gonna how far it's gonna take place into? Because this hypothetically
know.
is a super.
Yeah, it's more like a Justice League prequel.
It is, but I believe it was set up as revealed later as a Batman versus, and then revealed later as a.
It's changed so much. It's a debacle. To be honest, when I went back to watch Superman 1,
Let's decide for them.
I really don't care for Superman 1 anymore. And I'm like, I don't really have high expectations for Dawn of Justice.
That was
so
Christian
I feel
Bale,
like it's
though.
gonna be good.
Like this
No.
is Zack Snyder now.
Christian Bale. No, Zack
Yeah,
Snyder did Superman 1.
Oh, Superman. I thought you were saying you went back to Batman 1. Yeah, Superman 1 was kind of I like
And
the
I thought-
play on people possibly.
Even though he's not supposed to. I mean,
He did
has
destroy the fuck out of that city though.
No,
He
he'll just
has-
fucking lobotomize people.
killed- I didn't like all like the like he's supposed to be Jesus Christ, all that stuff. But like it was a stupid story. He kills
What's-
God, whatever.
He portrayed as like
Yeah, he goes, oh, they'll see him. Russell Crowe goes, they'll see him as a god, and then all of a sudden, like he's in a church and they're showing like stained glass of Jesus Christ, and then when he leaves Zod's ship, he goes out like in the crucifix. He falls out of the ship with his arms out and legs together.
Russell Crowe was
Yeah,
in
he
that movie.
does. Yeah, he's
he
the
plays his
best.
dad. There's so many things trying to say like, oh, he's this.
Well, I don't see why people are hating on the trailer. Like I said, I didn't have.
People just aren't excited for it. I don't think it's the trailer's fault as much as it's just what DC's doing, or the DC universe, movie universe is doing.
Final thoughts?
Eh.
All right, moving on.
Jurassic
All right,
World
I-
looks awesome.
Did anybody see
No.
the new trailer?
No, I'm not excited for this at all.
All right, I'm gonna tell you about the new trailer,
Perfectly fine.
Yes.
2015.
Perfectly fine with it. Perfectly fine. Spoil it.
So-
Spoil it.
They set up the whole dinosaur, several shots, spoiling what he.
I hated that they announced.
This
it in the
lady
first
goes,
place.
"Oh, he's just an animal." Oh, he's an. You keep panning shots. People. Next thing you know, they're setting up this to the pterodactyl. I am fully on board right now. If you have a goddamn dinosaur giving out orders to other dinosaurs, your shit all cartoon. I'm so in. Now,
Why?
if I could even jump into the more ridiculous, Chris Pratt decides at the very end of the trailer, I have a plan, but you are going to do it my way. He gets on a motorcycle and rides with the raptors to go kill the bigger dinosaur.
Dumb.
Goddamn. It's like a social hierarchy of
And
dinosaurs
then they
fighting each other.
and then the raptors turn on him. How did they not see
Because
that
he
coming?
earns their respect. That's what he says in the beginning.
Yeah,
Respect.
I
but
told you.
they did you not see the next part after he starts riding with them that the fucking velociraptor fucking is eating somebody in the back of the Humvee? Like
Probably-
the bigger
he's probably
dinosaurs
just-
made him turn.
So that they can get strong for the battle ahead.
No, it was.
God
a
damn it,
fucking
dude. If it's
person.
Chris Pratt's dinosaurs versus mutant T-Rex's dinosaurs, and there's some kind of like Lord of the Rings battle in the middle of the movie where it's the two armies versing
Five
each other,
raptors to rule
I'm
them
gonna be
all.
so fucking pumped. I just cannot wait for this movie, dude.
And
It just sounds so. It gets more and more stupid. Where like somebody said there was a script written where the dinosaur, one of the ones that get, and I'd almost want to see that one at this point.
Dinosaurs in space.
The T-Rex is frozen for now.
They-
Let's go
they
into
made
let's go into a
Jurassic World
deep,
up in space on a space center.
yeah, let's go into a deep cryogenic slumber, and then they wake up and the
And then the raptors like hunting them down, and really the lady that birthed it from the egg is the mother. So he just wants to be with his mom.
So June 11th. So, I come home June 11th. Going to see that movie. Are we all going? Or...
I don't know. You gonna bitch out and then ask me to go get coffee at 4 in the morning?
Good times. Good times. It's not that big of a deal.
Wait, we're supposed to go out to dinner. What are you talking about?
There's plenty of places that are open all night. Back in the box.
I have no desire to see that movie.
Dude, I will pay for your ticket, bro. Chris
That
Pratt's
is 2
dinosaurs
hours of his
versus
life that he will never
T-Rex
get back.
dinosaurs.
Dude,
This movie.
okay.
You should fly in and we should see Avengers next month.
Ooh, it's gonna be so good.
I feel like the whole superhero thing is.
You think so? You think like Ant-Man's gonna be the fall of it?
I'm getting sick of going to the next chapter. Give me...
Take
It's
my
like reading
money,
comic
shut
books.
up,
Like at
but-
some point,
But you're
I guess they
okay
haven't
with
recycled
Jurassic
villains.
4.
I guess when they were.
You, but you're okay with Jurassic 4. But
It
you're
has been
like,
forever
oh.
since Jurassic Park. The last
It's
superhero
Jurassic
movie I
World.
watched
Get it right,
has probably
bruh.
been a less than a year.
Oh, I'm so sick of all these. But yeah, give me more. give me this biologically engineered dinosaur from space that communicates, kills humans. Totally for it. But yeah, superhero, over it. Give me Chris Pratt
They're gonna
communicating with raptors.
mutant raptors that are fucking T-Rexes? Does he have claws? Can I call him the Wolverine?
He has longer arms than a T-Rex now.
He can hug. He can hug now.
So
Can go on dates now.
I really need you guys to go back and watch that trailer. And there's a specific scene where he thinks that he's like, they're attacking us even though they shouldn't. And he goes, I don't understand this. And it cuts to the T-Rex, and there are a bunch of pterodactyls sitting on rocks.
I actually paused it and I looked at it.
He is roaring at them, and they fly off. And the pterodactyls are and presumably bringing it back to him. He's feeding. I don't know how this movie's gonna play out, but I hope that it gets more and more ridiculous. Director just. Any final thoughts on World?
I hope that it kills the franchise.
I think
All
the
I wanna
franchise
know
is already
is-
dead. T-Rex
When
went
will
to New
Owen
York in the
Nate-
last movie.
I love the
So-
first one.
T-Rex went to New York. And number 3, they tried to put him asleep like some king. They tranked him, put him on the ship. Once it docked, he woke
But that was
shit up,
two.
jumped.
That was two.
Yeah, that was 2. Number 3
That
is
was-
the one where they get stuck in the giant pterodactyl cage and they have to
Yeah,
find a way out.
that rich family,
It's-
like
That's
the kid.
literally all I remember.
But he has
Like
no.
Well-
sleeping
the
in
rat.
the trees with the brontosauruses, the long
But
I
necks.
guess it died in the second movie. They made a third.
He can communicate with the raptors with that raptor like vocal voice. box,
Oh,
right?
yeah, you're right.
So it's not like they haven't been like they've been teaming up with raptors since the first trilogy.
I guess
I
they've been dropping the clues for us, so we really shouldn't be that.
Yeah, right? I mean, you shouldn't be surprised with any movies that come out now. You can pretty much guess where it's going. People are like spoilers. If you say like spoilers, you read a book. Oh, don't tell me what happens. You couldn't guess from the trailer? Jeez. Go back to school. Sorry. I got it.
Get your ass to a cafe. Get on the internet now.
Bing it. Just bing the plot.
Welcome
All
Microsoft
right.
into your arms. Embrace it.
What was that one movie? Oh, Spider-Man.
Was
Or no,
it?
they had something. They had some kind of like. I'm pretty sure he
Probably.
dinged
Because he's
the
supposed
dinosaur should do that with his longer.
he's supposed to be a hip Spider-Man, right? He's supposed to be really, really in like the in crowd. Yeah, that's not my Spider-Man.
In the podcast.
Okay. I'm Sam. I'm Sam.
And I'm Anthony, aka Roger.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you all for listening.
I'm gonna call you Rajesh.
Rajesh.
Uh,
Those already.
and tune
He's already
in
taken that.
next week. Ever.
Or
Actually, I'll get hired somewhere because I'm awesome at podcasting. Good night.
I'm pretty sure we gotta edit that out.
Good night.
Perfect.